with celebrity photographer Antonio Verglas for Maxim magazine. Probably everybody knows this magazine.
Nice.
When I received the nice comments, when I received the nice messages that your images very inspired me to move with my work. I was the model of to create the art, the woman's body. Yes, it's always need to find something what you love and always need to create a time for that.
Influencer Insight shares the battles, stories, success of the models, influencers, and entrepreneurs as they find the balance of being influential leaders today while creating long-lasting impact for the future. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another session of Influencer Insights, where I have Aiste Pliaugaite, who's joining me tonight. She's a resident of Canada. It's getting to be, since 2011, getting to be a long time. She moved out here from Lithuania. And, yeah, here we are. And she's here doing some modeling and stuff now in her professional life, and so we're really glad to hear Aiste come in and talk to us about her story and how she got started and how she got going in the modeling industry. So welcome, Aiste.
Hi, everybody.
Good to see you tonight. Good to have you on. Tell us a little bit about your background. What brought you to Canada back in 2011 there? Models, join us on Facebook in our group where we've got all kinds of support and training you need to become a better model today. Check the link in the description.
So my name is Aiste. Originally, I am from Lithuania, but now I call myself that I am Canadian, Lithuanian Canadian.
Nice.
I call Canada my home as I am here for a long time. And I think I'm wearing the many hats. I am model, I am actress, I am medical esthetician, I am founder of Aiste Organic Skincare line, also I'm a singer, and much more.
Right on. Good. Working the board across all kinds of different industries. That's pretty cool. So what was growing up at home before you made the transition and got going in your career? What was growing up like for you?
So as everybody, I went to school, but not everybody was singer as was a child.
Right.
So I grew up on the stage, as they say. I was going to the school. After the school, I was doing rehearsing for singing. Also, I attend to music school where I learned to play piano.
Cool.
I was trained with the culture house of Lithuania in my city. We have the concerts, we have events where we was performing. So I always was very artistic girl. I loved art, and that art I expressed not only into the modeling, but I started from singing.
Wow, cool. Musical. I do a little singing myself, so I totally understand that creative background. That's cool. What how far with the singing did you go? Do you still sing some, or did you take it into high school?
Now I do just as a hobby, but not as a professional singing. As when I left Lithuania, I did not speak in English. So firstly, what I had to do to learn to speak English.
Right.
And then my singing career stopped, because how you can do it without the language, right? So
yes.
Yeah.
Some of those changes in life take us where we need to go to, but
it's not easy.
No.
But I always dreaming maybe one day I will back. Who knows,
you know? Totally.
I'm still young.
Nice thing about that profession is that, often our voices just develop over time. So it's not something you can, some of the other things people can't, they can't walk anymore. So acting gets tough or whatever, right?
Exactly.
So, but, some singing, you can definitely do that. So very cool.
Yes, you have voice forever. You have that listening, that passion forever. And if you want, you always can do it.
Nice. Yes, exactly. When you came to Canada, you came for university. Is that what you had told me before?
No, I actually went to university in Lithuania.
Okay.
I left it and I moved to London, UK, to England. I lived there for about 7 years, and
Okay.
then I moved to Canada. So I'm about 15 years here.
Right on. What made that transition? Because London's a pretty cool place too.
It just happened that accidentally I just get the job invitation.
Okay.
As in 2009, I came here for vacation in Canada, and I met some people, and then I came back to UK. I left my life, and one day I just received a call for the job invitation, and I decided to come. When I came, I like here, I moved into my living, and I just decided to stay. That's
Wow.
it. This is my home now.
This is home. That's very cool. It's very cool. Yeah, it's making a big, props off to you because making a big move in life like that, as tough as it is, leaving your home country and then going to another country but to end up somewhere else completely different, probably there's a lot of things that happen to make that change in life too, right? So,
When you are young, you just want to try. And if everything just goes good, and if you are feeling happy, you just feel that you are in the right place.
just run
Now,
with it.
like when I'm traveling, I always come back to my home. I always come back to Canada, and I'm
I'm
home. So good here.
Yes. Yeah. We've done some traveling ourselves, and we always talk when we get back home. It's like, it's just, it's fun to go see other places, but it's always good to be just back home too. So cool.
Exactly. Yeah.
So professionally, is modeling your full-time thing, or do you do something else more full-time than that?
I do acting. I'm a medical esthetician, so I am trained with a high class beauty procedures.
Okay.
So yes, at the workplace, we have a lot of the very expensive machines, and we treat people with the beauty and helping people to stay with a healthy skin and to look pretty.
Yes. Yeah. Do you enjoy that work?
Oh, yes, absolutely. All this works which I do is the absolutely biggest passion for me.
Cool.
As the little girl, I always was into the beauty. When I was a little, I was applying makeup on my grandmom.
There you go.
I was creating the masks for the face that I believe that the skin looks very nice. I always was the girl, beauty, arts, singing, acting, always all the world has to circle around me, but I have to be in the central.
Yes.
That everybody sees me. So yeah.
Totally. No, that's so cool. And it's probably fun to, because when you're doing the acting and the modeling, you've got to be in the customer role, right, where you've got to be getting made up and that sort of thing. But it's probably fun to be able to give that back to other people too in your, day-to-day work, right? So
absolutely, to be creative and to inspire people with something, to create something, it's very, very nice.
Yeah.
It's absolutely touching my heart and touching my soul, and I feel absolutely happy about it. When I receive the nice comments, when I receive the nice messages that they say that your images very inspired me to move with my work, or you look so beautiful, you did so amazing work. It's just really, really nice. Yes. And to create something what nobody created before, even the nice image, different images, very nice. Yeah.
Totally. What did acting come first or modeling?
Say again.
Which did you decide to do first, as far as the creative side? Modeling?
So modeling, I decided to do when I was in England.
Okay.
It just was a long time ago, 2010. I remember that one guy stopped me in the London, somewhere in the downtown London.
Okay.
I was doing maybe some shopping at the Circle Street or whatever. That is the most popular streets.
Yes.
And he wanted to create the angel of me. I think Christmas was coming.
Okay.
And then something happened that we did not do this project. I don't remember now, or the guy got sick or something happened, but we did not do that. But I get connection with some people, and I started to do the photo shoots there with some kind of the agency. And I really love that. But in 2011, I moved to Canada. So I stopped. And then I started again here. And then COVID started and they stopped. And now COVID passed and they're starting again. And then somehow came the acting projects. And I just tried it because I always was very artistic. And for me to act, it was nothing because I did that in the school, in some theaters. And, you know, like when you are singing, you are kind of like really expressional public. So, yes. So I applied for jobs and right away I get paid jobs, little acting roles.
Nice.
And that just made me to move forward. And then I signed up with the acting studio for some additional trainings. And this is how I'm just moving forward with that.
Wow. That's so cool. Just from one person on a street corner saying hi or whatever, right? Awesome. No, that's really amazing. What kind of work have you gotten to do as a model? Maybe we'll stick there and then we can get into acting too if you want. But what's been some cool gigs that you've had or places you've been able to work and shoot, that kind of thing?
So the most amazing project which I just had, it was a photo shoot in New York City.
Cool.
With the celebrity photographer Antonio Verglas. We were doing the photo shoot for Maxim magazine. Probably everybody knows this magazine.
Nice.
So I am one of the winners for the Maxim Cover Girl.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you so much. So yes, so this project, it was most memorable for me.
Yeah.
And the magazine is coming soon.
Oh, it's not out yet.
So it's not out yet, but
Very
yes,
cool.
I think it's ready to come out and very soon I will be there.
Very cool.
Another nice project it was, which I just made not long time ago. I did the photo shoot for the 7 Downing Street men's clothing store. And that was something very different because my part, it was not to be the main character, but kind to be the nice part of the men's clothing and just to show the women's elegance there and just to be the nice, sweet portion of the beautiful images. So that was really a nice experience. And just recently, I came back from Vancouver.
Cool.
With another very inspiring experience. So I was the part of the molding arts, where the interior designer, Kurosh Asadi, I believe his surname, he's creating the statues, he's creating the tables and walls and many beautiful artistic things for home, to decorate home or studio or schools.
Cool.
And I was the model of to create the art of woman's body. So
nice.
It was really nice experience to get my body molding. And somebody is going to create the statues of that. So that was a very different experience. It's not a photo shoot that you're making just, in the second.
Yeah.
But actually it will take months to create it. but everything is in process, and hopefully people who purchase this art will be very happy to decorate them home.
Yeah, I can imagine they will be, and yeah, what an honor to be able to carry that forward. But what's the process like doing that for body molding like that? Like what do they do? Do they put you in a tank full of goop, or what do they do?
No, it's actually the working just only me and the interior designer, which was the Courage. He invited me for this project, and myself, I'm just kind of giving my body to create a mold, and he does his work just molding on my body, which is covered into the Vaseline.
Okay.
Do not be there forever. Do not be the
It's going to come off,
yeah. Yes. So yes, and it was just like that, very simple. Only the interior designer and me, and it's not the picturing. It's just and some work that I can't breathe too much to because the stretches, I cannot move. I just have to be as I am, into the special positions which we created. And yes, it's just was very incredible. And also it's good benefit because I saw Vancouver, so it was really nice.
Yeah, for sure. How long did you have to?
A little bit, and yes, I saw Vancouver, so it was cool.
Very, very cool. How long were you in Vancouver then for that?
So for that, I've been only for 4 days.
Nice.
So few days we worked really hard from the morning until the night, and kind of few another days it was just exploring.
Yeah, good for you. Might as well take advantage if you're there, right? So yeah, no, it's a beautiful city. I was there in the springtime, so it's lots to see, lots of good things going on in Vancouver. Yeah. So
I love traveling, so I always open to see new places.
Like traveling, eh? What's been one of your couple of your highlight places that you like travel to?
Probably the Maui, the Hawaiian island.
Here it's nice.
I've been there once, and it's just made me to love that place. I just love it. I just would love to come back and would like to see another islands of Hawaiian.
Yep.
So yeah, it's beautiful.
That's another bucket list stop again. So good.
I love the nature, if you do the snorkeling, you see the 10,000s of the different types of the fishes. It's not that you see the 10,000s different fishes, but there's the types, every fishes. Like when you're snorkeling, you can see so many fishes. Maybe I cannot see 10,000 different fishes at once, but there is a lot of options.
Lots to pick from there. So yeah. Yeah, we were in Mexico a couple of years ago, and we were going to go snorkeling, and it ended up being the reef was too windy that day or whatever, and we kind of missed out on our snorkeling adventure. But yeah, definitely, I think there's probably a lot of underwater world to see there too. So
yes, absolutely.
What about acting? How did what kind of work have you done as an actor? Is it different than the modeling, or has it kind of been all part and parcel that way, or?
A little bit different. So my very first role, it was to be the portion of the commercial. So we was doing the commercial for the smoothie.
Right.
And my acting was just in the background.
Yeah.
But already it was a very nice experience because I had to be frozen in the time.
Oh.
So that means that I had to move, but I had to move so slowly. That means that without the smoothie, all your motions are so slowly and frozen that that you don't have the energy, that you feel tired, boring.
Yes.
So I'm was working in the office and I had to move so slowly. And then when the main character took the smoothie and drink smoothie and get so energizing, we all just have a lot of energy and fun.
Yeah.
Another my project was the more psychological documentary, which is not came out yet. but it was nice just to be the part of that.
Yeah.
So yeah, we will see.
A little more intense, but probably some deeper meaning in
Every
it too, right?
single role gives you some kind of the different experience, you know, and from that I just move like with small roles.
What would be some roles you'd like to do in acting? What kind of things do you like to do?
I would love to be the leader of the movie.
Cool.
To have the role for the main character, for sure.
Yeah.
I would love to be in some series which just continue. So I'd be happy to wake up in the morning and know that I have my loving job,
Yeah.
Every day.
Yes, that part would be nice.
And, when you are recognized, I think that everything just moves forward faster and better. So that is really important. But, if you want something, if you try to achieve, I think you can get it. If not that the highest point, then, you're just collecting so much of the nice memories, so much of the nice experiences. You're always learning and you inspire the others and they inspires you. So it's always not wasted.
Right. Yeah. That's well said. And I think something that, people kind of get bogged down with the grind of everything all the time, right? They're trying to work and do the thing, and they don't realize that it's just about, keeping plugging away at it, and finding the higher purpose and the mission in what you're doing too, right? To get to where you want to go, right? So.
Yes, it's always need to find something what you love and always need to have the time and create the time for that, because the life is really short.
It is. And
it's really important to have something in your life which really makes you to be happy.
Well said. How does Aiste find time to focus on the things that are important? Or how do you prioritize in your life to kind of achieve the things you want?
How do I prioritize my time? I always have time for something I really like. I don't know how, but
weird.
I can wake up 4 o'clock in the morning and to create the extra time. If I need, I can go to the bed late and create the time for that.
Yeah.
I can always reschedule my work. I can always call sick.
Yeah.
It's just like if you want to, you always found it.
Yes. Yeah. Just keep going forward, right? So.
Yes. Just need to keep going forward. Yes.
What's one way that we get a lot of people that are maybe newer to the industry, whether it's modeling or acting, listening to the podcast. What are some ways that you find work or find connections to develop your career? It's one of the hardest things people seem to struggle with there. So
probably Instagram, the first.
Okay.
And just, try to show people what you've done. So there was days that I was posting on Instagram every single day.
Wow.
I had the material to post.
Yeah.
And I was posting, and this keep me, alive on the social media.
Plugging away.
Yes. And then, people sees you, and then, you can always see some groups on the Facebook. You can find the casting websites and apply for the job, and the producers will see you. If you are inducting, if they need a model, the companies need a model, they will see you. Maybe one day will come the bigger project and, I just done. So if you will not be seen, nobody knows about you. The same how you find me.
Yes.
Probably somehow through the social media.
Somewhere.
Because you saw me. So if you do not saw me, I do not be here. So the same thing.
You got it. Yeah, no, that's a good way to put it. I took a marketing class for not specifically for modeling, but it was some sales things and that sort of thing. And the one thing they talked about is exactly what you're saying, just where it's about posting a lot and it's about being out there and networking with people that maybe you never thought about networking with before, or maybe you're kind of scared to, but just to put yourself out there and to make those connections, right? So
yes, and you're meeting people, you exchange the numbers, you exchange the social media, and people contacting you, they offer you the project, another project, and if you want, you should be in it.
yep, yeah, it just keeps rolling, coming together. What about the I don't know how to say that. Some people call it the spiritual end of things, but do you do any like personal, do you do meditation, or do you do vision boards or mindset work, anything like that you work on to kind of keep yourself going even when it's tough?
So we are lucky that in Canada we have a lot of the beautiful nature,
Yes.
and that really helps me.
Okay.
Even on the hard time, on the sad time, even if I go for the short walk, it somehow clears my mind.
Okay.
And we live in Canada, we always find some animals. You always meet somebody there.
Yes.
And
Yes.
it just makes me to feel so happy about it.
Yeah.
You always meet some animal and it's just like, oh, hi. Yeah, that's
What's the
touching my heart all the time. I love
what's
them.
the coolest animal you've run across?
Oh, skunk. How do you say
Really?
skunk?
Okay.
I posted one time on Instagram just in my stories, but it was so fun this summertime. I went for a walk and there was this guy. He just was going and eating there something, and he gets scared of me and he just jumped back, and I was lucky I filmed him. So he jumped back and then he tried to attack me. And then again he jumped back and then again attacking me. It was very, very, very funny. It's just
Little dance back
when
and
I see
forth,
this
eh?
video, it just makes me laugh.
That's pretty special. So in Canada, do you live in, is it Ontario right now?
Yes, Ontario, close
Okay.
to Toronto.
Close to Toronto. Okay. What, where do you have different places you like to go hiking and touring and that kind of thing, or is it all pretty local to where you live?
Yeah, I live more north Toronto, so we have a lot of the nice trails.
Oh,
We have
cool.
a lot of the forest. We have little lakes here, so it's no problem for me to reach somewhere nice.
That part's pretty easy, so nice.
Mhm.
Oh, very cool. How often are you at home? Like, are you traveling most of the time with your work now, or do you get to spend quite a bit time home in Toronto?
I'm at home here in Toronto, but if I have to travel, I travel. But usually, our projects are not taking that long time. So even if I go, I come back in maybe 4 days,
Oh,
two
okay.
days, so
Yep.
just keep working and keep doing things which I really love to do. So if
Yeah.
you want, you always can create, I think, some time for that. You don't have to create months. If needed, yes, if you have the good project that might grow, that I will be creating much more time for that.
Yes.
But for now, it's just little of times I always find that.
Good. Good. And then that's yeah, big part of it is just enjoying the journey as you go along. So,
Mm-hmm.
if you were going to recommend some tips or some tricks beyond maybe the things we've talked about, starting out as a model or an actor, what would be some of the areas you'd spend some time focusing on right as you get started?
So firstly, I think it's very important to be yourself. Do not try to be somebody else who you are really not, because
Good
it's
advice.
not going to happen something. You have to be in your shoes, and to wear your head. So also well-being, keep on the healthy lifestyle.
Right.
Take care of yourself, of your skin. Do things which you enjoy to do. If you like exercise, exercise. Find time for that. If you
Yes.
like meditation, meditate. If you like nature like me, find some time. It's really possible to find even after hard work. You know, you always can find that. Also learning. Keep learning.
Right.
Keep experiencing new things. Do not stuck with something just same and same and same. Be open for the new opportunities and keep learning, keep experiencing new things. I think that is really, it's very helpful.
Big piece, eh? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What do you like? Acting is certainly a different caliber of skill set than being a model, but what do you do for developing those skill sets now yourself?
You know, I receive so many collaborated projects from photographers. So with the photographers, we always creating something different. Every my photo shoot is different. And sometimes it's fashion, sometimes it's art, sometimes it's boudoir. And I'm very happy with these experiences as I already created so many images, and I'm very, very enjoying every photo shoot. With the acting as well, you know, there is so many different characters which you can be. And if you will not try any of them, you will never learn any of them. So it's very interesting to be creative, to create something, to do something which you like, and just do not be scared to do the new things.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, that's a really good point.
I think I could be in romantic movie, sweet movie as the princess.
Yeah.
But I'm sure I can be into the horror movie too.
There you go.
No, I'm very open for that.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Expanding skill sets too, right? And using.
Exactly. It's just like, you know, you are not stuck with the same thing. You are creative. You are learning. You're inspiring others. And that gives you more opportunities in the life when you open for the new coming things.
Right. Take what comes as it comes, and that'll bring more.
Exactly. Yeah.
So mentioning that you've been in a bunch of collaborations and working with different people and photographers, have you found some ways of staying safe or things to be cautious of when you're out in, you know, uncharted territory?
Yes. There's a lot of scamming, actually. They contacted me. I had a lot of the scamming people contacted me when I just started more publicly to come out. And I started to recognize them. So first what I do, I search them social media.
Good idea.
So of course, if that photographer, of course, he has the website, he has the Instagram, he shows his work. You always can contact a model because even myself, I get contacted by the models and say, hi, how is this photographer? I am planning to do the photo shoot with him. Is he okay? And, you know, I'm confirming, oh, he's a very nice guy. So you can always contact somebody because they mentions the model or whatever actress there is. And probably the location, the public location, be the best choice if you don't know somebody. Right. But there's a lot of the nice photographers which has the home studios. I do believe in my feeling as well. And I think the main thing is the social media. I need to see the social media, you know, that gives a lot of the understanding about the person.
Sure.
And about how professional that person is.
Yeah.
These things.
Yeah, no, those are good tips. And a big part of it is kind of just being aware too, right? Like, if you're not even thinking about checking their Instagram, you're going to run into a problem. Or if they're asking to come to a home studio and it's a collaboration, I mean, maybe you take a friend or whatever, right? But just some of those awareness things
Yes,
too,
you
right?
can always invite somebody going with you, and it will be more safe. Another thing, when you come to that place, to the destination, you can see their equipment,
Yes.
prepare for the filming. There is like something that, you see that person, it works professionally. I remember my first times when I came to the home studios, and I did not know that photographers. So first time I was looking at the equipment, and when I see so many of that things, it just made me to feel more secure.
Yeah. Yeah. That makes a big difference.
And you see how that person acts, it's just like they act into the professional way.
Right.
As people, they are a little bit strange, different, and you can see that this person is really like serious about his work. You can ask questions, but usually, now we can recognize the scamming. I think we have already the good experience with that.
Right.
Yes, it's a lot of scamming, but I think now we can recognize much easier.
Yeah, no, for sure. And it probably doesn't take a lot of, if you ask a few questions back to somebody who wants to work together,
exactly.
Probably doesn't take long
to. doesn't know his job. He just doesn't know how to answer.
Yeah.
So the questions is very important. You can always, and you can always ask them by the text message, or if you get called together, and you will find out very fast.
Yep. No, that's good advice. Absolutely. Shifting gears a little bit, part of the podcast, when we like to talk about the modeling development piece and the acting development piece, but often being a influencer or somebody that's got influence on others by being in front of people, there's things going on behind the cameras that we don't always see. So, what's something that somebody wouldn't know about Aiste if they didn't follow you on social media or just didn't know what goes on behind the scenes for you?
So it's a lot of going on. If with the modeling, we are creating the different positions, and, maybe through the camera, it looks really nice sometimes.
Yeah.
But when yourself, your body have to create in that way, sometimes it's even painful,
Yes.
It's just like you feel that, and it's just like photographer, sees like, oh, just keep like this, or we cannot just see your neck, just turn a little bit this way. And you just feel like, oh, okay, I will try. But it's like you're just holding like for a few seconds, but in the real life, you cannot do this.
Right.
Another thing, I did a couple of the photo shoots with the horse.
Oh,
yes, that was a really nice experience. So it's like outdoors photo shoots. So, somebody bites you, some bugs, or, it's just the horse is not the animal you can stand and, just do whatever you are saying to do. So that's not easy, but it's very nice. It's very good experience. You're learning things. You're learning yourself how to pause in this kind of situation. You're learning how to do things fast. Because if you set up something to do it, you know that the horse will not hold that for the long time. So, you have to work fast, you and photographer, to create a nice images. Yes, so that probably that experiences behind the scenes. And
does those kind of experiences, do you find that they help you, say you're working with a horse and learning how to shoot quickly or faster? Like, does that help you in other areas of photography or shooting when you're going out, or?
Yes, every experience is teaching you something. So, even in your personal life, it's always good to have this experience because your body, your mind, it already knows how to react.
True.
React fast.
True.
how to deal it with the situation, then you know that you have to deal it with the situation. You cannot postpone. You just have to do it.
Yeah.
So some things is just like makes you to be more mature. I think we are just more growing, like as give you the maturity. So all these experiences give you the maturity, and you just more mature, more wiser.
Right. Yeah. Well, so true. Hard time is, have you ever, Aiste, ever been through a challenging moment in life or in your career and didn't know if you'd get out of that stage?
The hard time is when I cannot create something. The hard time I had when I left Lithuania and when I was not singing anymore.
Right.
I just was feeling that I lost part of myself.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm very happy that I met that guy at that time, which stopped me to make the angel of me for the photo shoot. And when I started to do the modeling, I find the place where can I express myself. So I can be publicly visual and I can be creative again.
Yes. And
that really touching my soul. I just feel like I am by myself, who I am, realized, with my creativity and giving something nice for people.
Yeah.
That's perfectly.
Cool. And you've kind of worked through that and just kind of kept going and things started to find some balance again, right? So.
Yeah.
Good. Good to hear. Ambitions for the next year, couple of years. You got some big targets you want to hit?
Probably to be more famous.
Cool. That's a good one.
But that famous is not just because, just because I need that people attention. It's not because of that.
Right.
It's just because when you are famous, more projects coming to you. And then you can create more, and then you can be more happy, and then you can learn more. But it's not because I need the fame. No, not because of that. It's just because of the more busy, and also maybe be giving me the more opportunity to make money, because to be creative you have to invest too. It doesn't come from nowhere.
Right.
So we need some investments to create something beautiful.
Yes. Yeah. And more people that know who you are, the more opportunities that will come, right? Obviously. So cool. Well, those are some good things to hit, and we'll look forward to watching you as you cruise through that. What are some ways that people should be getting a hold of you if they want to follow you or support you in your journey and see where you're going?
They can always find me through the Instagram, Funny Pinky Bubble, or they can just search Aiste Pliaugaite by my name and surname, and they will find me even on the Google search. They will be directed to some pages, to my Instagram, to my modeling page, to some other accounts. So probably Funny Pinky Bubble and Aiste Pliaugaite. They can find me with this.
Perfect. We'll put those on the screen there for everybody, and can go give Aiste a follow and make sure that you're supporting her and giving her the extra likes and all those things and pushing her up in the algorithm as she grows. But my favorite question, and so we're all kind of looking usually in this industry for a few more followers on Instagram, but if your Instagram blows up overnight and you end up with, I don't know, 1 million followers or whatever is a big number to you, what would be a message that you want to share tomorrow after that all happened? A big message that you want to share.
I would love to say thank you. I can see that my work, it's not wasted, that somebody really, really enjoying, and I'm happy. Also, I am open for the new projects. So, if somebody have any nice projects in the mind and they want to creative, they can always contact me with that.
Nice.
So that's been nice to be the part of nice project and to grow together with them.
Yeah. I love your message. It's just all about creating and putting a little more beauty in the world wherever you're from, right? That's a really great thing to share and inspire others to do too. So
I love to do productive. I think that in our life, we have to be productive and just move forward and grow with everything we do. Just to not stay in the one place, just be creative, just grow and inspire the others.
yeah, absolutely. Awesome. Well, thank you for your time, Aiste. We appreciate that, and we appreciate all the things you've shared. And again, we're looking forward to supporting you and watching you grow as time goes on. But thank you for taking the time tonight. So,
thank you so much.
Right on.